Guys, the infinite egg. You may have heard some things about a secret egg in Animal Company, but what if I told you there was this infinite egg that allows you to constantly duplicate over and over again to make tons of money? And not only that, it also allows you to use the duplication machine and do this all legitimately. I'm gonna be honest, you probably think I'm pretty crazy. And you'd probably think that this idea is in some way, some sort of glitch or some sort of method that isn't necessarily the right way to play the game. But let me tell you guys, this is a legit strat. This is something that you guys can try at home and go and test out and literally see for yourselves. This may be the best way to make money in Animal Company, like literally ever, bro. I have seen so many methods. I've basically seen all of the methods in this game, and this is by far one of the best ones, hands down, and you guys are not going to want to miss it. So first things first, we need to get our hands on the infinite egg, or the legendary egg, whatever you may want to call this thing. This is by far one of the best items that is going to be used in this method today. And luckily for us, we actually got a few bags full of these items too. So if any of you guys do need some eggs, I may be going to like some public lobbies and giving some of these away as well. But as you can tell, we have backpacks full of these bad boys, dude. I mean, we got basically one full of 18 of these. We got another one full of 22. And then we got another one full of another 20 of these eggs as well, man. We are completely loaded, and it is going to be nice to have these as kind of back stock in case we need to go and find some more. But for today's video, all we're going to need is we're going to go and bring just 3 eggs along for our journey here. I am going to go and need to bring a blue bag as well, so I'll go and chuck that on my back, and then we'll go and toss this. Or actually, I can probably just open it. I can go and throw the eggs right in the back of this thing too. And the cool part about this video is I feel like a lot of the time that I do Animal Company, I usually don't go over to the offices just because it typically isn't like my favorite spot to go and visit. But ever since we found this method of the infinite eggs, man, let me tell you, this is by far one of the best ways to make money in the game, and I just simply cannot go and ignore this. So another thing I want to go and bring along is going to be a weird glow stick. We also want to go and bring a grappler just for movement, and then of course we'll probably want to go and bring some sort of weapon to go and use in case we go and see the big old Mr. Jimmy going and running around in the main spaces over there. But the biggest thing is we got to do quite a bit of hunting to go and get this started first off, because one of the big things that we do need in the office area is we need to go and find ourselves a bunch of the blue key cards. So we're going to go and run over to the elevator, go and get this ready, and then we're going to have to go and hunt past all of the Karens that go running over there too. So we'll just go and hit that button with my yacht, and we're going to go and run our way back up and get ready to explore the good old offices. I am stuck. Now it is time to go and lock in, ladies and gentlemen, because we are back in the offices, but the monsters are definitely not too kind over in this side. So we're just going to go and run right on over, and we need to go and get ourselves a bunch of the blue key to the cardios. And I do hear Miss Karen. It's so good to see you. But luckily, I brought my pinata bat, so I don't need to deal with you. But hopefully, if we do this right, we'll just need to find about 5 to 6 of these key cards just to help out for today, because I would love to just show you more of this method as much as possible. And then it looks like we got some CDs. We got another key card hiding under the stapler. Okay, you are going to go right in my bag. Thank you. And then I would have to assume there's got to be more on this side as well. They like to usually hide like on the chairs or on the desk is typically where I find them most of the time. We already got Karen back. Bruh. Okay, I'm just going to go and run to this end and hopefully find something else over here. This looks to be the actual elevator shaft that we have to go down to for the duplication machine, which is good. But I'm going to go and run to some extra rooms just to see if we have like some better luck going and finding some more of these key cards. And I got to imagine we're probably going to be able to find some more right on over here, boys. Karen! I can smell you. Yes, Karen, I smell your rusty little wheels, pal, okay? We went to go grab some more key cards, and luckily, I found you as well, which is so great. But now, the fun time begins, because we're actually getting pretty relatively close to the amount of key cards that we need. I think we just need like 3 more, which, speaking of you, we can go and throw you right inside the bag. Thank you. And I want to say this is like a really good spot to go and find them, so we're probably going to be able to get another one that soon, bro. Okay, I was actually not expecting it to be like right there. And then plus, I think we have another one on the floor here too, bro. Okay, that puts us up to 6. But honestly, Since we're already getting these so fast, we might as well just keep going and see if we can find some extra ones before we go down. I mean, if we're already over here anyways, we might as well just take advantage of that. Okay, I want to say we've probably collected as much as we can in this zone. So let's go and fly right on back. There's got to be another path that we're missing here, though, that would give us a good amount of key cards too. I think if we ran in this direction, we might be able to find another office room to go and grab stuff. Which, speaking of it, we have the massive computer over here, and plus, I'm pretty sure there's another Karen waiting to go and say hello. I don't see her yet, but I'd imagine she's going to be here very, very soon. So let's just go and grab the key cards while we're at it. I definitely see her. Okay, so let's keep an eye on her because she's going to be going crazy mode. Hello, Karen. Bonk, 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 bonk. And then I know I saw an extra one somewhere around here, which was right under the actual, like, table here. Okay, cool. So this should put us up to 8 of these. Okay, so this should put us up to 8 key cards, which is super solid. This is probably more than we actually need because likely, if we are going to be using the duplication machine the way that we usually do, we're going to be able to get a lot more than just 23 of these eggs out of this. And yes, you heard me right. We're going to be starting out with just 3 of the regular eggs, and this is exactly what's going to allow us to basically create the infinite egg in the game and just get tons of money consistently, bro. Okay, so it doesn't seem like there's anything else over here, so I'm just going to go and run. Ah! Bro! What was that spawn? I actually just had a heart attack. That was terrifying. Why was she there? Okay, well, we need to run back. I'm gonna grab my lights, and I'm gonna grab my grappler, and we're just gonna run, boys. But, dude, I was not expecting that in the slightest. That was terrifying, dude. Well, we need to go and run back as soon as possible, because we have a backpack full of all the goodies, and I would hate to go and lose all of what we just, like, went and collected. So, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta go fast. All right, we gotta get back to our old spot, and hopefully get there in time before our loot actually goes and despawns. I honestly don't know how that timing was so good for Karen, bro. She, like, legit spawned in right as I was running by there, which is crazy. But let's go and run to this side. Hopefully, if she doesn't see us, we should be good to go. Shablam. And then I think it was over in this direction. It was just as I was going and running out of the doorway. So I think if we just go and get back to here, we should be pretty much good to go. Our loot is still in the same spot, which is great. We got our pinata bat and our grappler. Now we can run. But wow, was that a terrifying way to go and die, boys? I don't know if anybody else got jump scared by that, but I definitely did, dude. That was very scary. Probably a bit too much for my liking. But that's probably the only part about this method that gets a little bit sketchy, dude, is the fact that you basically can get one-shotted by all of the monsters in this area. Because you have Mr. Jimmy that likes to go and hunt you, and then plus, obviously, Karen that is not too friendly if you're not looking at her. But if we just go and open this door, we should have a pretty good spawn for him. He usually likes to be in, like, near the interrogation stuff, if I remember correctly. So he should be somewhere nearby. I don't like this. Okay, I see him. He's on the other end. So this might actually work. As long as we just go and run to here, this might be the exact place that we need to go. Please. Nice! Okay, perfect. We actually completely avoided the monster too, which made that so much easier, boys. And now, guys, welcome to the beautiful duplication machine. This is exactly where we needed to be to go and get this method started. And I'm not kidding you when I say this. When I mentioned the infinite egg at the beginning of this video, or the legendary egg, guys, you're about to have your mind blown with how this works. So what we have here is one of the eggs in the game. And if we just go and chuck this right inside the machine, what you'll notice is it actually fills the entire machine for both the red and the yellow. So this is the rubber duckies and all of the junk you're supposed to throw in here. It saves all of that time of going and farming. And it's only one simple egg. On top of that, if we go and drop another one, like a little mini one, we'll go and chuck this right inside of here. We are now already prepared to go and make a new batch of these items. So let's go and run right down below, and we're going to chuck this key card right inside of here, and hopefully, if everything works the right way, we now have a complete new method of collecting all of these eggs, boys. And that was a crazy haul to start off too, dude. Holy, we are already loaded up. And plus, we have a few extra ones that decided to go and fall down below too. So we have the big egg. We have another little one over here. And this was just one of the duplications. You don't get it every single time though, so keep it in mind when you do run this method. Sometimes you might only get 2, other times you might get 20 eggs. This machine is very random depending on it, but most of the time you typically do go and get more eggs. And basically what this allows you to do is if you have a bunch of key cards, you now have the chance to just load up on so many of these items. And each of these eggs is worth so much money. But wait, what? Okay, so what came first? The chicken or the egg, boys? Because we now have a pink chicken and a red chicken. So this goes to show what happens. I guess we had some eggs that decided to go and hatch in the process here. But now let's go and drop another egg inside of here. And then plus, I should probably go and throw all of our key cards just down on the bottom. It just blows my mind that this is actually a possible strategy to go and do. You know what I mean? Like, I generally didn't think that there was going to be any way for an item to simply just go and fill the entire duplication machine instantly, bro. This is so awesome. But this chicken needs to go. That is a massive chicken. But also, another question too, is there actually any way to get these rare chickens? Because I feel like I've never seen people actually duplicating those items before. Like, is it only possible by doing it through the egg? That would be an interesting little thing. Okay, let's go and do another method here just to help prove to you guys that this method is very consistent. I mean, sometimes you get like other random duplicated items, but for the most part, you usually get a bunch of eggs that get loaded up out of this. And I'm not kidding you. We're going to have a full backpack of these in no time. Because no joke, if you sat here for like an hour with like a crew of like maybe 10 people doing this, you're talking insane money. You're talking millions of dollars if you consistently do this run and you get a really good flow with it. That is the power of the infinite egg, guys. Like, look at that drop, bro. And we got a red one. We got like different rarities for this too. This is a very, very solid day, boys. And dude, we are already almost to a full bag here. If we can just get like one more like big drop, we should be able to get a full inventory off of just starting off with legitimately 3 eggs, dudes. So let's see what we get. That was another 3 drop, so not a lot in that one. But still, I will take what we can get, dudes. I'm going to chuck you right inside of the little scanner. And that gave us actually a pretty decent one here. This should probably be about 4 different items that spawned in. Okay, perfect. And I want to say that might be a full backpack. It looks to be. Okay, that is going to be it, boys. So off of just that alone, we went from just 3 simple eggs to now a full backpack of all of these. And the amount of money you can make from just one bag is unbelievable, boys. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go and run our way back and hopefully not meet Mr. Jimmy on the way out. Oh! Why is there so many? Okay. That was a first time ever seeing multiple of those boys. But, yeah, I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm actually so stupid. Let's just go up here where the parkour zone is. Because if we just go and fly up to the tippy top, what we can actually do in this zone is there's a little teleporter that we can go and jump through to bring us back to spawn. It will save us a lot more time, dude. If we can just go and teleport between this and the TV, what that means is we don't even have to go through the normal way to get over to like the main office, bro. We don't have to take the elevator. We don't have to do anything because we can just jump through this little teleporter area and then just get there like right away. So just for the sake of this video, I want to show you what 2 full bags of eggs will actually get you in Animal Company, dude. You guys are about to have your mind blown because no joke, this is so much money in the game. And you can even tell just by like going and throwing these bags on how heavy these items truly are and just the amount of value you're going to be getting out of each one of these. So let me just go and hop to this first little level and we're going to drop all of our eggs that we've gone and collected. Bro, the only part about it that makes it a little bit rough is if you do get a bunch of the monster eggs, it fills the machine so quickly, boys. As you can already tell, we have the first level completely loaded up already. But let's just go and chuck this other bag on, and I want to fly to the top and go and drop a bunch more inside of here too. Bro, so we're going to be selling 46 of these eggs. I don't know how much money this is going to give us, but holy wait! Holy mama, we got a lot of the big ones. This is a full thing of this, dude. I don't even know if we can put all of them in there. Let's see. Oh! Okay, we might have to sell with 1 out of here. So this is going to be 45 eggs. Let's go and sell all the goodies and see just how much money we can make off of this, boys. Holy, I am ready. This It's gotta be like 100,000 bucks, right? It's gotta be crazy money. Let's see. Oh my gosh, boys. 153,000. That is just 2 bags. So if you're filling just even one bag of these eggs, you're making roughly a little over $70,000, like $75K per bag, bro. That is unreal, dude. Because how much is each, like, egg entirely? Like, are they, like, $2,000? Are they $3,000? I want to see the actual prices of these. Because they might actually have... Oh. Each of those eggs was $3,400? Bro, we are about to cook. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you are late to the game and you need some money, let me tell you, this is going to be a money-farming method that is the way to go. Wow. And that didn't even take that much time to make $150,000. Well, with that being said, guys, that's going to make it for this video of covering the infinite or legendary egg inside of Animal Company VR. If you did end up enjoying this video and it helped you in any way, shape, or form, I definitely suggest going and clicking the subscribe button right down below, because we have a ton more content coming and new videos every single day. But yeah, with that being said, guys, that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, keep it toasted, my friends. Laters! I got some shells for you, boy! Oh, it's in his eye! Oh, I fixed it! I would have died!
Well, right here.
Armageddon! Yeah! Why in the heck do you not have clothes? You took my banana, and now you must suffer the consequences!